What's good, everybody? Welcome to the MXM page. Today we're gonna have a little bit of a discussion. In the previous video, I was talking about Spark and Zero, ranting about that a little bit, but low-key, my nigga, I don't care. We gonna be talking about something that's really near and dear to me as an artist, and that is art direction. Something that is very, not prioritized, if that's the best way to put it, in modern day gaming, and I feel like it hurts the games a lot. My biggest example of this is definitely gonna be Legends Z-A. I do think Pokemon is a great game when it comes to art direction, because usually the art direction is good. I think the art direction started to become a little shaky towards the era after Sun and Moon, where they kind of just lost their footing a little bit. But even Sword and Shield had great art direction. But I feel like the big issue that this game suffers is that the art direction is just a little bit mundane, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like it could be a little bit more interesting, and as a result of it looking that way, that's why a lot of people complain about certain things like the windows, which truly have no bigger, greater effect on the actual gameplay. I think windows don't really matter that much. I think people are over exaggerating, but that's one of the issues that the game faces, is it doesn't look cohesive. The designs of the Pokemon always look good, which is that's a given. What do you expect? But I think the designs of the actual locations could be a little bit better. I think there's a lot left to be desired there. I think that the game that's the one thing that turns me away from the game and prevents me from really wanting to buy it and play it myself, is that the game just does not look cohesive like the previous games. When I think of Heart Gold Soul Silver, I always think of, that one forest area, the red leaves, the trees, the beauty that comes with that area, it just resonates with me even to this day, which sucks because you don't really see locations like that anymore. Even in X and Y, I feel like taking out a lot of the locations that made the game special hurt the game in such a substantial way that you wouldn't know. I think there was one route with orange trees and green leaves, and it was like green green grass. Obviously grass is a green game, but you feel me, it was such an interesting location, and it was something that made me want to just sit there and analyze where I was, man. X and Y is probably the most beautiful generation, which is why it hurts so much to see that they only restricted you to Lumio City. And as a result of being restricted to Lumio City, now you have to play the cards of trying to make different route locations and areas when there's not a lot of room to make things look different. You know what I'm saying? Overall, the game seems pretty cool. My brother loved it, man. I ain't gonna lie, he loved it. And I might get it. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna wait for Generation 10, but hopefully Pokemon learns from their mistakes. They do better. They improve. They adjust. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's something I'm just expecting at this point, but it would be cool to not get the bare minimum when it comes to things like design or location drawings, or you feel me? I feel like we as artists, you got to paint the bigger picture, and I feel like that's something that Pokemon Company isn't doing, and they haven't done since James Turner and Ken Sugimori left. If you don't know Ken Sugimori, he's the guy over all the Pokemon, so he was pretty much there from generations 1 through 6, and his designs are straight up incredible. Just to add more context, James Turner was the artist, or the lead artist for Pokemon after Ken Sugimori left. So he was there from generation 7 to 8. And he actually, I don't even know if y'all know this, but fun fact, he designed the design for Shadow Lugia, which is why the designs in Pokemon Sword and Shield look really good. If you don't think they look good, man, well, your opinion is wrong. But in short, man, thank y'all for watching this video, man. If y'all took 4 minutes out of y'all day just to hear me yap about art direction, man, y'all stay blessed. I want to give a few more examples, but I thank y'all for watching this far, man. Now to move on to some other games that I think have really good art direction.